Hello everyone. While solving the questions from CAT 2020 slot 1, I'll take a standard approach. I'll go through the basic approach first, and if there is any shortcut or any method or any way in which we could have solved the question in a much easier manner, then I'll discuss it after discussing the basic method. So let's get on with the question from CAT 2020 slot 1 that you've come for. A very interesting question. Now, this is not your normal quadratic equations question. What does it say? How many distinct positive integer valued solutions exist to the equation? So I need to find positive integer valued solutions to the equation x square minus 7x plus 11 whole raised to the power x square minus 13x plus 42 equals 1. Well, the right hand side is not 0, and actually that's a blessing this time. Think about it. A number raised to another number equals 1. What all are the possibilities? We know that any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So that means that if the power is 0, then the expression on the left hand side will become equal to 1. But only thing that we need to ensure in this case that a should not be 0, because 0 raised to the power 0 is not defined. So in the first case we get x square minus 13x plus 42 equals 0. The power equals 0. You solve this quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. You'll get minus 6 and minus 7 add up to minus 13 and multiply to 42. So the equation becomes x minus 6 times x minus 7 is 0, and the roots are 6, 7. Let me check कि इन दोनों में से किसी केस में कहीं बेस 0 तो नहीं हो रहा है. So let's do a quick check there. X square minus 7x plus 11 when x is equal to 6 equals 36 minus 42. 6 minus 6 plus 11 not equal to 0 works. Let me check the value of this expression when x is equal to 7. So that's 49 minus 49 plus 11, again not equal to 0. So both these cases are acceptable, at least because the base is not 0 in either of the cases. We still need to check whether they are positive integers, which was given in the question. But then of course 6 and 7 are positive integers, so acceptable solutions. So in the first case I get 2 values. Let's go to the second case. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1, but 1 raised to any power is also 1. So I can think of the second case as 1 raised to any power. Let me not use x. 1 raised to any power is 1. Now in this case the base must be equal to 1. So let me check. The base, that is x square minus 7x plus 11 equals 1. In other words, x square minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. Again, factor the middle term. You'll get minus 5 and minus 2 add to minus 7 and multiply to 10. So it will become x minus 5 times x minus 2 equals 0, or x is equal to 5 or 2. Now whatever value of the power you get, whether it is positive, negative, 0, doesn't matter, because 1 raised to any power is 1. So are 5 and 2 positive integers? Yes. So again in the second case I get 2 values. You may think at this point that 4 values should be the answer, but then there's also one more case, that minus 1 raised to any even power is also 1. So let me check if the base is minus 1 at any positive integer value and simultaneously the power is even. So I'll take two cases here. When x square minus 7x plus 11 equals minus 1 and x square minus 13x plus 42 is even for those values. So again, this is minus 1 means x square minus 7x plus 12 equals 0. Factor it, you will get x minus 3 times x minus 4 equals 0. That is x is equal to 3 or 4. Now, when x is equal to 3 or 4, what is the value of x square minus 13x plus 42? So let's check that. If x is equal to 3, then 3 square minus 13 times 3 plus 42. That's 9 minus 39 minus 30 plus 42. 12 even. So 3 is acceptable. What about 4? 4 square minus 13 times 4 plus 42. That's 16 minus 52 plus 42. That is 6. That's also even. Therefore 4 is also acceptable. Two more values at this point. You could have avoided the last two checks if you remember that this expression is x minus 6 times x minus 7, hence a product of two consecutive integers, and the product of two consecutive integers is always even. So you could have avoided the last two checks, but for the sake of completeness I did that. In a sense, you'll get 6 different values: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A beautiful question and a simple answer. Thank you.